I'm Kevin Gibbons and I'm co-founder and CEO at BlueGlass, an SEO and content marketing agency in London. I think the biggest challenges are looking ahead in terms of where things are going. I always think you shouldn't be worried too much about algorithm updates, because if you're doing the right thing and you're building a brand for the future, you should be protected. In fact, you should look forward to algorithm updates that penalise people for not doing things well, because you're doing a good job. I would say, in terms of what keeps me up at night, the stuff that excites and scares me at the same time are things around my presentation, which was the future of search being less reliant on websites. So you have voice search is very heavily growing. Mobile obviously is grown hugely, to the point that mobile advertising has now increased or is now above TV advertising. So all of that combined, Google featured snippets, etc., is interesting, because it's more the change in landscape that I find is the kind of the exciting and scary thing, as opposed to the big algorithm updates. In terms of our agency clients and what they're doing, the challenge is innovation. Our clients are so busy with lots of things. Some of them aren't just focused on SEO themselves. They have a whole number of marketing activities that they look after. And although they can be aware of the future of search, for example, it doesn't mean that they have the time to really dig in and do something about it. A lot of information around my presentation is about how everyone should start now, because if you leave it too late, then you will be too late. If some of the predictions around the growth in voice search being 50% of searches by 2020, whether it's 2020 or not, I kind of think is irrelevant. It's growing at a fast pace, and you'll find that if you don't start innovating and trying to think about where you can be in the future now, it will be a long way back. So although you're never going to be able to replace the fundamental day-to-day activities that our clients are always working on, it doesn't mean you shouldn't start. So build an Alexa app, obviously have a mobile app, test featured snippets, do things that it might only be a small percentage of your activity, but if you don't start, you're never going to get there. So that would be my advice. I think it's a really great event here at the Searchmetrics Summit. So I haven't been before myself, but it's a nice sized audience. There's some very good presentations and talks and a good mix of discussions. And I think the audience are great. They asked me some really nice questions after my talk, and everyone's thinking about the right things. So yeah, it's been a really good event that's well worthwhile attending.